Hey everyone, it's Mike Elias here at LoCoMusings.com. Today I want to talk to you about how you choose a buyer's agent. So last week I'm watching the NFL draft and you see just a ton of information on these young men who are about to go through this draft process. And you realize that the future of all these teams, all these coaches and player personnel guys, they are directly tied to how well they do with this draft process. Because if this young guy that they draft can't do the job, they're going to get fired. And so they spend thousands of hours and millions of dollars investigating, talking to everybody and their brother about these young players. And so what amazes us is the number of people that don't do something similar when they're hiring a buyer's agent. This is the biggest financial transaction for our lives for the majority of us. And to trust that to your cousin, sister's, brother's, nephew because you feel like you're obligated to do it is just crazy. We think that there are 4 things that you should be asking your buyer's agent to figure out if they're going to be able to get you to the finish line. First things first, do they know the area about which you want to move to? Can they tell you about the restaurants? Can they tell you about the after-school karate program? Can they tell you about the garden shows? Can they tell you, is there going to be traffic on Friday night getting out of town? Asking those types of questions, that's what it's going to be like for you to live there. So you want to know those answers before you commit to writing a contract on a house. Secondly, can they provide you with some references? Let's face it, any job that has been worth anything in your life is required references. And if you have an agent that can't provide you references, you need to run. Because if their clients didn't think enough of them to leave a reference, then they probably didn't make a good enough impression on them to warrant that. Third thing, ask them what are they going to do for you. Explain the process. Tell me why you should be my agent. Because guess what, folks? You don't pay your buyer's agent, but you can pay for having the wrong buyer's agent. You can lose negotiations, you can have surprises pop up, and it's such an emotional process that you're going through. It can be very painful by picking the wrong agent. And the last thing that we would say is, are you comfortable with them? Do you feel that you can trust them? Do you feel that they're knowledgeable? Do you have a good rapport with them? Because it's really important. You're gonna be in communication a ton over the next 2 or 3 months, and you want it to be comfortable while you're going through that process. So it's something we're super passionate about, and so this video is a little bit longer than some of our others that we're going to do. I apologize for that. Thank you for sticking all the way into the end here. If there is anything that we can do for you, or if you know someone who you think might benefit from our help, we'd love to have the opportunity to talk with them. Thanks for following along with what we're doing. Have a great Monday.